so that I could kind of get myself prepared, my hands prepared for the
but
punishment of Saturday.
Yeah, get ready for it.
So it wouldn't feel quite as bad.
Well,
another thing too is
feel bad.
When we practice, like I'm pretty much static for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
When we're playing that show, I am not, and I get real tired real quick.
Yep.
Because I'm not in any kind of shape. I'm in a mat shape.
That's why you got to move around. You got to move around at practice. Got to run, bring the treadmill,
run in place,
stationary bike.
I did think about that, just running in place the whole time, the whole set. Jesus Christ, I would be like barfing by the time we got to the middle.
We got
break.
Those song breaks. Yeah.
Jesus, we
have them.
I think, it's like half of them are new, right? Our songs.
I guess it is about half.
Half of them are new,
something like that.
It seems like it's a lot, and I'm only worried about a couple of them.
That's the wrong one. That's the right one. We're gonna get rid of that, and then I gotta tell them.
If you're watching this live, it's just me. This is the best part of the show, where it's just me by myself. I know you guys all wish that you had a show just about me, like the Truman Show, but just all Matt. No, stop. I want to go to the... take me to the right page. Facebook. Yeah,
take me to the page. Take me to the page. Good news is, I'll talk about that on the show.
There we go. Let's get in it.
Yeah, let's
jump in. Is anybody watching?
Nobody's watching.
I just came in, so
all right. That means we're jumping.
Well, that's fine. If you like to watch this after the fact, then
that's right.
This was a really fun part of the show.
Surprise for you.
I hope you enjoy.
Hopefully you're watching, because the visual component is going to be important today for Weird News anyway. We've got some we got a list. We've got a list for people. All right, let's start the show. The sooner we start, the sooner this can all be over.
That's always what I'm
one step closer to death.
I'm just waiting for the day.
Any day now, the sun's going to go down, and it's going to be great.
Never come back.
Never going to come back up. Russia's going to invade Ukraine, and that's going to be the end of the world. But we'll talk about that later. Now it's dancing time.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Yay! And then space. What does that do? Did that blow your mind? That just happened.
This corner weighing in at 180 pounds.
Darkness, everybody!
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth.
Bunch of fucking amateurs. Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay, then.
Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.
If you tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight. Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And here we are, another Tuesday in a cheeseburger. Where there's no paradise. No paradise, just the cheeseburger. Just the burger part. That's all we have available to us. I want
just the bun. If you ever order like McDonald's and DoorDash, you can get just everything accepted, minus the bun.
Right.
Or you can place an order and tick off every single item and just get nothing. Get air.
But still order it.
But it's packaged.
It still comes through. I just want the box. I just want the Big Mac box. That's all I need.
I'm collecting boxes.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the box right now. I'm trying to. There's a hole in my wall, and it'll fit perfect right in there. I measured it already.
And you got to still pay full price for the goddamn.
Well, but at least there's got to be some sort of discount process for it. I mean, no, you still got to pay full price.
You pay the price
just for the box.
You pay the price both for McDonald's going into your body.
Yes,
you pay the health price, and then you pay the financial price too.
Well, I mean, sometimes they cut you a little slack. Sometimes they don't. I think it really all depends upon whether you go for the special sauce, because that's if you just eliminate everything but the special sauce.
You just get a big old package full of sauce.
It's the Big Mac box. It's just swirled in there.
Oh God!
That's what I'm going to try that out. That's
Just-
right up my alley. I'm just going to see if I
order
can
it.
order just the sauces from all these places. I get the creamy jalapeno from over Taco Bell. Get the secret sauce from McDonald's. Get the zesty sauce. Those are already prepackaged over at Burger King, though.
Yeah,
You got to
you
get
can
the
do this
collection.
for free though. You just
What?
drive around to those places and you ask for. Well, actually, you can't do it for free.
Yeah,
I paid for gas
not
today.
anymore.
It's $3.50
Yeah,
a
buddy.
gallon.
Yep. That's
Jesus.
That's it. Unless you got a special rewards card. Unless you promise to be my friend, you got to pay full price for gas.
If you don't come to my birthday party, you're gonna pay a whole thing. How dare you slight me on my day of celebration?
That's right. Every day's my birthday, and I am going to make you pay full price for not being my friend.
I start the day as a born again Christian, and I end the day as a demonic sinner.
right.
I renounce my faith each day.
As soon as the sun goes down,
anew.
yes, embraced by the Dark Lord once again.
Please forgive me, Jesus. I give myself to you.
God, the sun is back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Just please wash me in your golden rays.
He's got to just take a bath in one of those little kiddie pools like a priest every single day. And then he sacrifices a lamb or something every night.
Yep, that's perfect. I think we need to.
This is why gas prices are so high.
This is exactly why.
Stop flipping and flopping religions.
Supply chains, all this kind of shit. No, it has nothing to do with that.
COVID,
it's this
nothing.
one person who keeps flip flopping.
It's
So one flip
always just
flopper.
one guy. We can
It is.
always blame just one person. It used to be Hulk Hogan, then it was Donald Trump,
Yep.
and now it's this guy from the gas station.
Listen, that is the one thing that Blade taught me is that when that one guy, that one real pale white guy who plays Frost, when he comes in there and he takes over, it gets real dark. But it's the middle of the day. It's almost like an eclipse, but there's no eclipse. Just vampires.
That's right.
Vampires everywhere. And they're blocking out the sun. So many vampires.
They're getting crispified at that point.
But only the outer layer vampires. That's the thing.
That's true.
Everybody fights for the
It's like-
inside of the dog pile.
It's like the old
but they turn to
Spartan
dust.
fighting manner. Yeah.
That doesn't work. Well, maybe if they make themselves real wet, they get real wet, and then that way all the dust sticks to them.
Wait a minute. If a vampire could travel faster than the speed of light, he could never die.
This is where all the vampires went.
Vampire Flash.
There you go.
That if he has the powers of the Speed Force, he'll never die
There we go.
because he can outrun the
This
light.
is where all the vampires have gone.
They've gone to the Speed Force dimension.
They've used all their money to put into science and to figure this shit out.
If they were smart,
Whatever it
they
takes.
have an eternity to figure it out. As
That's
long as
it. They have as much
operate at
time as it
night.
needs, and all they got to do just keep being what do they call them? Going after the cougars. Get yourself a sugar mama or sugar daddy, whatever. Just wait for them to die. Get all their money. Go find another one.
All you gotta
Wait
do
for
is
them to die. Get all their money.
you just invest in something.
Perfect.
You just invest in something like 200 years ago.
Fucking Mr. Fantastic. He's doing online pharmacy now.
Who?
The guy from Shark Tank.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Kevin O'Leary is doing
I
an
think
online
he's
pharmacy.
one of the people from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Is
Mark
doing this.
Cuban?
It might have been Mark Cuban.
Actually,
maybe.
I think it might actually be Mark Cuban. I saw this headline not
Yeah,
so long ago.
he's doing
It said something about how there's a major problem in our country when Mark Cuban can get you drugs cheaper than the government can. or whatever.
A major problem. This is fucking America. It's capitalism is what it's all about.
Pick a problem.
The government has to go through bureaucracy. What we have to do is just fudge our tax returns at the end of the year.
That's true.
Whatever
We're
we
allowed
need to do.
We're allowed to do whatever we want. This is the biggest problem, though, with capitalism is that there is no regulation of morality
No.
in it.
There is
But
no
we have
morality.
all the-
period.
the morality is amorality.
That's
in
right.
fact.
Exactly.
Don't
Yes.
fuck that guy. Step on his head. Get up higher.
That's exactly right.
If he's in your way, kill him. That's right.
That's all.
Always.
That's all we're worried about. If you don't have money for me, I'm not interested in talking to you, friend.
Can we incentivize goodness? That's what we have to do, right? We have
Well,
to incentivize goodness.
I
I'm sorry
don't-
that this is now an econ.
Yeah, that's
podcast.
right. That's right. Welcome to the economy cast with Matt and Matt.
The econ start.
The kicky.
The kick.
Wikipedia.
Kickopedia.
Wikipedia.
That should be our fan
That's-
our fan info page.
That is a good idea. Yeah, you're right, Deirdre. It's the worst system. It really is.
It's a terrible. The problem is, I mean, we could fix everything if we could just somehow regulate morality, but we can't. Or
Because by
we
what
do try to
system?
regulate it. But we need to incentivize it.
Yeah.
We need to make it so that Bezos wants to help you because
Right.
God knows he won't choose to do it himself.
No,
he
why would he?
won't.
Why
Because
would
his
he?
life, the reason he's accumulated wealth is because he's been selfish.
Exactly right.
So if that has been your principle, that you'll never change it.
Gold-plated everything. He
Gold-plated
doesn't
head.
have the Midas touch, but he's got the same bank account, so he can make everything gold-plated.
That's
He
right.
just has a whole team of gold platers. Everything that he does.
He probably has like
Plated.
a room in his house where he brings in like young hopeful models, and they walk in, and it's like looks like a bathroom, like it's got like a shower and a drain and stuff.
Right.
And he's like, just standing real still for me,
Yeah.
and then just hot gold
Liquid
pours
gold.
all over
Yep.
them and
Yep,
melts
just-
their butt.
and then
Melts their flesh, like you ever seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that one dude when they melt, they give him the gold helmet,
Yeah.
the crown, they pour it right over his head. That's what he does. to
Exactly.
Random vagrants and hopeful models.
He does, and then he's got fucking Alfred comes along with a little dolly, puts him on the dolly, takes him to the statue room.
Yes, sir.
Little do they know, it's just like
He's
an
got-
Egyptian tomb. All those statues have people in them, baby.
What
That's what gives them the weight.
I would love to know what he's going to do with all that money when he dies.
I want to know what he's going to do with all these people when he dies. What museum is going to take a bunch of gold-plated people?
Oh, trust me, we've already got a bunch. We got mummies. Are you kidding? We
Yeah, I
got
know
mummies from
that,
Ancient
but these
times.
are modern people.
I know, but over time they'll be
Oh, yeah,
dehumanized.
that's true.
They don't
Yeah.
even care.
Yeah,
They got a museum where you can look at people's whole body parts that exposed.
you lose half your worth as soon as you take you right off the lot. So as soon as they leave his house, your Kelly Blue Book values go way down. You're not even really a person anymore. You're barely half a person at this point. At least you're gold. The gold at least helps with your value.
Gold,
but-
gold is a hedge against inflation, but your personhood is completely extinct at this point.
Maybe Roslyn Capital want to buy them all up for the
Roslyn
commercials.
Capital. Magnum PI is going to try to sell you decomposed gold human bodies, human gold mummies.
I invest all my money. It's going to be Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill in 40 years.
He's somewhere between both fat and skinny. He's like, blah, 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 blah. He's like Akira, kind of the fucking Tetsuo thing.
Yeah, right.
He's just morphing in and out. Flesh and more biomass is emerging and then sinking back.
That's it.
He's doing that the whole commercial.
While he's trying to get you to buy these decomposing gold-plated humans.
Please stop talking about my weight. That was one of his most recent things.
He really is an accordion of a human being. I'll tell you.
I kind of do and I kind of don't want to see if his skin is just absolutely stretched
Oh,
to the
it's.
max.
I mean, I think he's doing like the clothespin trick. Where you pull it all back.
when they do the mannequins, the clothes on mannequins, just
Yep, just pin him in the back. I'll be fine.
Did anyone pin Jonah?
No, not before this take. The other ones broke off. He just got too. The flapping just got too intense. He just broke free.
He could like sail like a flying squirrel over
Yeah.
a cliff if he wanted to. Just take all the skin flaps and
He's almost keeping up with those light speed vampires out there.
the speed of light.
That's right. Absolutely.
You'll never catch me. You'll never know I even bit you.
That's right.
Ow, what was that?
Yeah.
Oh God. It feels like it happened about 40 seconds ago.
There's blood, but there's light coming out of it. I don't understand. Yeah. That would be wild, right? Those light speed vampires that after they bite you because they're moving so fast, it immediately
Then the light catches
cauterizes
up.
the wound, and then all of a sudden it's just your neck starts to like get brighter and brighter, like somebody shining a flashlight
Oh
on it.
my God. Is that how it would work?
It would have to.
The light would then catch up, basically.
Well, because if something is moving like faster than light, it would have to impact you. Like, or
If he bit you, he'd literally take your whole fucking head off
It would
because
just
of the velocity.
rip-
of
yeah,
touching
right.
hit you. There's
Yeah.
no way he can
It would-
gingerly bite you.
we got to ask Neil deGrasse Tyson about this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could you imagine we launch? Let's go on Star Talk and we'll launch this question to Neil deGrasse Tyson because partly he would answer it because he's so in
course he
love with
would.
pop culture.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, well, actually, if it's like his pinky's all flopped
Yeah.
out in his hands, his hands look like there's only about half the nerves there should be in a
Right.
human hand.
He had to sacrifice them
For
for
his
his
brain.
degree. Yeah.
Well, okay, so brain, so light it's moving so fast,
Right.
And he gets real intense,
Real intense.
and then he's like, and he'll
dramatic
talk right over
pauses. Yeah.
you. He'll talk right over past you. He doesn't care.
What do you want to know about Sound Frankenstein? Let me tell you about it.
Frankenstein broke the speed of sound, and Dracula broke the speed of light.
Every time he sits up, it just
you see him move and
you
stop,
just-
and then you hear
just
the sound is trailing behind him. It's like the Mach 5. You'd call that shit Frankenstein.
That's
playing.
right. Frank and Mach 5. That's it.
You're riding Franken Air.
Yeah, it's
Where
beautiful.
we'll get to your destination before we even tell you where it is.
That's right.
Welcome to Milwaukee. Ow! God damn, I got the wrong one again.
This is a very inefficient form of travel.
We make a crater in the ground every time we land. I don't know where I am. I'm in Dubai now.
That's gotta have negative effects on your body too. you can't handle that velocity.
You know they figured out what caused that space anemia. Because apparently it's all Filipino audience members. If you don't know,
Yeah.
Astronauts who are up in space for a long period of time, like the International Space Station, they get like essentially anemic.
Yeah.
Their red blood cells get like eliminated too fast.
Right.
And I guess what happens is the red blood cell count rises faster, but also eliminates like at a faster rate too.
Right.
When they get down to Earth, they have to like be treated for anemia.
Mhm.
Well, they kind of, I guess, figured out that what happens in the low gravity is that your body just like produces the blood cells and eliminates them at like a much higher rate.
Yeah.
So that when you get back down to Earth gravity, your body doesn't catch up again for a while,
Mm-hmm.
or if at all.
Right.
I think maybe for something like fucking Buzz Lightyear, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear. That's it. Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear. He's all anemic.
Buzz
as fuck.
Armstrong. That's
Buzz
it.
Armstrong. He got no blood. Zero blood's like Chris. Well, he's
Yeah.
like the antithesis of Chris.
Yeah.
Chris needs to go to space.
He does.
This is what we
this will
solved
fix the
it.
problem. This is
Chris,
the
you
whole
need to
idea.
go to space.
There you go, Chris. That's all you need to do. You're welcome. The bill's in the mail.
We solved it. We're doctors, Matt and Matt.
That's right. Now we officially
Doctor team.
Dr.
We can't
team.
ever be in the. We are always in the room together. We give all diagnoses.
We have one big doctor coat.
You got one arm. On
yeah,
the side.
one,
I'm
yeah.
holding
Your
this
arm
on
goes on the left. My arm goes on the right.
Yes, doctor. Two-headed doctor.
That's, and our internal arms are holding the clipboard. We have one big headband with the little shiny mirror thing in between us. Our heads are stuck together all the time. Listen, I didn't want to be a doctor, and I certainly didn't want to be a half doctor with him. But hey, I can't do anything about it. I have to pay my bills. You know,
He's got the same name as me. What can you do?
I got to pay for half medical school.
I only did half a PhD, and he did the other half.
That's right.
I know up to a certain point, and that point I pass it off to him.
Because I have no clue what's going on over there.
I don't even know.
This whole left side of your body, that's not my department. Sorry.
We do operations with this hand,
That's right.
and we do pill distribution and diagnosis with this hand.
That's right. Absolutely.
Write your prescription, cut out your liver.
There you go. Yep. Same time.
And we do them at the same time.
Absolutely.
We're more efficient. We're twice as efficient as a normal doctor.
That's exactly.
That's our selling point. Do
See,
doctors do advertisements for themselves?
I don't
Come see me like lawyers.
Sometimes.
Call 555-888-8888.
Need your appendix out? God, that's a bitch. I'll take care of it for you. I got this little tube. I just suck it right out. Don't even need to worry. No incision, little tiny incision.
Tiny little incision.
They'll be like, "Would you get bit by a light vampire or something like that?" Because it's a little tiny thing right in there.
That's
It's
a
gonna
lot
get
empty.
worse. What happens if you sneeze while you're going faster than light? I think
The sneeze comes out, but it almost like stays behind you and it's static. It looks static because it's just still going through there.
Yeah, but what if it's stifled? So you're like, I need to look at. Oh,
You need to look at a light.
there's no
Where's the light? There is no light.
It's
eternal
behind you.
darkness. It would be dark as fuck in that world.
Right?
How would you know where you're going?
Well, no, it
You're
wouldn't be.
outrunning the light.
It wouldn't be dark there. It would just be that you would be reliant upon the light from the past.
Oh, so I guess they couldn't exist in it.
Wait, no, you're traveling faster than light. So yeah,
It's
the
like
light
stars,
from the
how we
past.
can-
Yes,
the
yeah, it would be
stars
the light
are
from
the
the
light
past.
from
Yeah.
past. Okay, so now we have a question.
Mhm.
Does the time of the light affect the vampires? Do they need to be living in the present to be affected by light? Or does any light in any time affect them? Future light,
This is the
past light.
This is the
Neil,
good question.
we need your help,
Neil,
Neil.
we have a lot of vampire questions.
I've heard you're an astrophysicist. I have so many vampire
That's the
questions for
closest
you.
to Van Helsing that we can find. So we need you to illuminate these things for us, okay? because I am scared.
I'm terrified of a faster than light.
Only
vampire.
science can help us now.
They're supernatural. We'd be so much better than ones I got. Chuck Nice that like co-hosted with him.
Yeah.
I saw him doing. I saw a random video recently where he's like, where Neil deGrasse Tyson's trying to explain like a 3-part thing, and he says the first part, and he's like, "Whoa, I never thought of that." Like he's like, "Well, yeah, hold on, I got more to say about this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now, wait."
Yeah.
And he's still talking over him, but this dude's just freaking out over what like some very basic concepts.
Right.
He's like, "I never really thought about that because air is invisible."
Right.
You're like, okay, bro, you're how old are you? Like 40 something? Did you please just get up to speed?
You're on the Kickstarter.
Welcome to Kickstarter.
I don't know why that.
We're losing viewers, which is some of our best content we've ever had.
Dropping. That's right. This is all Neil deGrasse Tyson content right here.
I think it's just too
they can't handle it.
them.
Yeah, they can't handle it.
It's
We got 3 again now, so maybe it just took a little bit for the light to get here. That was all. That's all it was. Yeah.
Just light.
It was future fans.
Dilation.
They were coming through time there. So that's.
I am curious now about what this could be, what this could mean.
This is definitely going to warrant some further discussion and exploration. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure this all out, because I guess really we have to first settle upon the rules, because much like zombies, there's a lot of different rules when it comes to vampires. True. Certain ones, they stick to the whole Christian iconography is bad. We're gonna wipe that off the table, right? Because that's superstitious. We don't need to worry about that.
Eschew all of the demonic sort of like implications,
right,
and all like the garlic and
right,
like the invitation inside. Maybe not, but those rules of operation or those I don't know, stipulations, I don't think they have anything to do with what the vampire's abilities are.
Yeah, right. Well, but see, the question is, does that warrant it? Because they can turn into a mist, they can turn into bats or a wolf or whatever, right?
Yeah, they're shape shifting.
So if they're shape shifting, what's the limitation of the shape shifting? Because
does it require biomass? Are they like Jonah Hill where they can make more of it?
Or the idea, because if they can turn into mist, that means they can break themselves down into particles. And if they can break themselves down into small enough particles, they can become light.
Oh, fuck. They could be.
Never thought of it that way, did you?
No, I thought
there's more. I have 2 more parts.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Neil
wow. Wow, Neil. I thought maybe just throw them into Higgs boson and just collide.
That's an even better idea. We'll just we'll put a couple drops of blood through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just get them to go down the tunnel. Down the little, they don't have a staircase there. It's all ladders. They can't afford. They spent so much money on the fucking whole collider there that they didn't have the money to put the staircase in. Sorry, you got to use a ladder. It's not even attached either. It's just one of those A-frame deals. You just got to have somebody at the bottom hold it so you don't tip it over and you fall in.
It's this whole job.
Yeah. Sorry, it's still a work in progress. We might get one of those little scissor lift things like they have at Home Depot. If we can figure out how to get that thing down here, that's the biggest challenge that they've encountered. Not smashing subatomic particles together. That's no big deal. The fucking ladder is the tough part. Yeah.
And like the worst facility of all time.
They were having a hard time with that one there for sure.
Do we have a deGrasse Tyson out there in our audience? Because we need your astrophysics help.
That's what we need. We need to get. I think Juan's as close as we got Juan deGrasse Tyson with us.
Juan deGrasse Tyson. Juan is an expert, but I don't know if that's is.
I don't know about physics, but he's definitely got us taken care of when it comes to entertainment. There.
That's right.
That's for sure.
He knows. He knows about the arts, and other than that,
they're just lost. That's it.
We are too, dear Joe.
We have no idea either. Yeah, no idea either. Yeah, yeah. So, but I think that if we throw enough money at this thing, we're going to figure this out.
That's always been
that's where
our
the Patreon money's going. Straight to light speed vampires.
We need to get it in the hands of deGrasse Tyson.
Yep.
And then we go to Bezos.
Yep. Absolutely.
Get him take a break from gold plating women.
Right.
And have him give us some help to figure this.
But
solve this problem.
My brain is really, the wheels are really turning now, because I'm thinking, so if they are moving at the speed of light and are able to, or faster than speed of light,
yeah.
Let's just say at the speed of light, okay? Yes, we do. You're right, Deirdre. We do need Patreon money.
We need Patreon money. Deirdre is screaming it on the comments
That's
right
exactly right. Let's
now. We need your money.
let's make this.
Stop playing it before we have the funds.
We'll put that up on the screen there. There we go. Now
Deirdre's the only like guidance we have.
That's
on
it.
this
Yeah.
show. The only logical human.
get back to work. Yeah. Yeah. I think that, like, if that light, let's say that it's traveling, this vampire is traveling at the speed of light, and it makes contact. Is there a way that it could make contact with you without killing you and still suck your blood? This would be the question, because I guess it could create a vacuum.
Well, okay, so like when Quicksilver is described in the X-Men films, right?
Right.
It's shown that he's moving so fast that everything else looks very, very slow to him, and he has like a certain like a gentleness with which he touches things, but that has a major effect because of the speed with which he's touching.
Yeah, right. The velocity's up.
So if the vampire is very gentle, he could possibly see you in frozen in time, suck the life out of you.
Okay, here we go. This would be the problem, because the heart wouldn't be pumping blood fast enough.
He'd have to
So he'd have to
really
create
suck.
a vacuum.
It's like when you get the straw in like a new milkshake. Sometimes they give you like too small of a straw, and you gotta suck on that thing like your life depends on it.
Like you're begging somebody not to kill you. You know,
like a meth whore who hasn't had a hit in 4 weeks.
That's exactly right.
You suck like it's no tomorrow.
It's just like it's completely wrapped in ice.
Screams, "That's sad."
The comment before that, the only guidance you have is a 16-year-old. I think is that's it. Absolutely.
We're fully aware of that that circumstance, Deirdre.
Well, but I think that, so Deirdre's saying that if you're moving at the speed of light or faster than the speed of light, are you unable to see?
This is what we were saying about the past light.
I think right, exactly. You would still be surrounded by light. It would just be that the light would be warped, by your momentum. Because ultimately, if you're moving, see, the thing that's really crazy.
Okay, so I think this would work, because think about this: there still exists light on the Earth in night, reflected of the sun's reflection off the moon. Yeah. So that light itself, because they couldn't operate in like pure darkness, because obviously they're using like human eyesight and stuff. So they.
Well, but they do
have
get kind of nocturnal, though.
They are, yeah.
They get the glowing eyes and
they got
shit.
The cat eyes.
Yeah, right.
But that's just some sort of like way to help them absorb as much light as they can.
Right.
Which is kind of almost like the antithesis, right? It's just the sun that bothers them. Yeah. So I think just the light from a star, that's some kind of weird supernatural nonsense too, right?
What, the idea of the sun?
Yeah, like,
I think it's
no, but the stars in space can't hurt them. If the stars at night, we have already have the answer, Matt. The stars at night are the past light. If they can see them without getting hurt, they can do this.
Yes, it's possible. They just need the protection from the sun because it's closer.
Sunscreen.
Right, sunscreen. Just lather them up.
Sunscreen, baby. Umbrella.
Just do a Mark Zuckerberg. Just put that zinc oxide all over yourself. Just go right out there. You'll be A-okay.
He should sell his own brand of suntan lotion, Zuck Oxide.
Yes, Zuck Oxide.
In the metaverse. I'd like to buy some of that as an emoji. Fucking abomination.
Yeah, this is it.
What? You know what? This is fucking. I went on Facebook to download your face. I love your face. You look at me like you're really concerned about my mental health. You have this look on your face. I'm worried about him. I went on Facebook to download pictures that were my own pictures. I wanted to save them on my phone. Yeah. And I don't even have an option to do that.
No, you don't own them anymore.
I'm like, what? Why can't I take them from my own
He already sold them to some future guy.
Jesus.
You don't own them anymore. The moment you upload it, you hit that upload button. That was it. You said,
it's gone.
But see you later.
This was long before the time I was on Facebook when it started. These things were already on there. Right. They have transferred over ownership, I suppose. But I thought that was kind of bullshit. I'm like, hey, man, even if this is my page, I should be able to at least save these photos to my phone if I want
screenshot.
to. I know I do, but it kind of sucks. Like, I don't know. I don't get the full fidelity of the picture.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. You should be able to
How dare they?
I'm pretty sure I just saved the picture the other day.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
I think you're just doing it.
It should
wrong.
be easier.
It should be easier. This
I'm
is
paying enough
this
money
is the
for this.
real problem. Yeah.
$0 to use this.
Yeah, all these membership fees that I give with my blood, sweat, and tears, and comedy. Yeah, this is great. I'm really loving the chat's lighting up here. This is a new direction. We're going to
We
just
spark the hearts and minds of the American public.
that's what
With
we're
our-
here for. We're here to inspire the youth.
Our conjecture is now being studied in college classes, but psych classes.
I was going to say. Yep, there's teams of people at asylums across the country.
They're all giving me that same look you just
That's
gave me.
just like-
Oh, what? Oh no!
Trying to find the alarm button underneath the table. It's here somewhere.
The silent alarm. Help. He's gone off again. He's on another tirade.
We're talking about space vampires.
No one's
Space-
good. No one will ever know if we have dementia.
No one will, especially us.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Well,
Yeah.
they'll never know if we have dementia or when that period happens because we already live our lives like we do. Do we have it already?
I'm fine with it if I do.
I hope so. And people always say like it's, they have Alzheimer's or it's like sad when old people get those diseases. Maybe it feels fun. Wouldn't it be great to meet new people all the time?
I mean, that's what I feel
That
like.
you like?
And it's starting to make sense now because I can only remember song lyrics. And that's
the
what
only
they
thing
always
you
say.
remember anymore?
That the music is,
Oh yeah.
it always helps.
You're
you're
just
it's
like
a
an
memory.
old guy at the piano who's playing a symphony.
This
With
is
his eyes
all
rolled back in his head and
making
there's
sense.
drool coming out of his mouth. That's
but
you.
But yet his fingers are tinkling the ivories.
They're
just
like Beethoven
all
on
over
there.
the place. Doing
Like
little
Beethoven
crossover
from
moves and
From
everything.
the elbows down.
Oh man, that's right.
From the neck up, he's old Grandpa Johnson.
Taking a nap.
He shouldn't be driving a car.
It's almost like he was possessed by two half doctors, just tinkling away on this.
I just came up with another great idea. We should make the steering wheel. You gave me that face again. We should make the steering wheel of cars. We should transfer them over for elderly people to make them into piano keyboards because they can at least do that well. Because God knows I don't trust the elderly behind the wheel. I'm sorry. I know I sound ageist, but I've seen enough old people drive where it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, it definitely gets concerning.
Put the keyboard on there. Do a concerto, and that'll get you to where you're going.
So, but
you can zonk right out.
But the question is how does that translate to directional movement?
Well, we got to map it.
We got to figure that out too.
Neil,
we got to get Neil on this one too. Also, as a second question, Neil, how do we turn old-timey music into driving directions? just let us know about both of those things as soon as possible, please.
I think they basically are solving that with self-driving cars, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd say
because
so.
now that's basically like old people now don't even have to worry about it. In fact, I don't even think I would be bothered too much if I had a commute, if I had a self-driving car and everybody else did.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I think is that it has to be like an instated thing because if there's at least one person out there driving around manually, it fucks the whole thing up.
We just got to make dedicated roads for self-driving cars
and
dedicated roads for free driving because everyone's going to still want to have fun
like the
driving.
easy pass lane.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You go in this lane, there's like a big barrier through it. That's like the Autobahn.
Man, I cannot wait. I want that.
I know you want those pods, man.
I want those pods like now. Just all the time. I'll just stay in there all the time.
Move.
All the time. I just drive to the food. Take me to get some food. Take me Samurai Fusion right now.
You should have the hole for your food should be only so big so that way it regulates your diet.
That's true too.
Outgrow it.
That's right.
Can you just force that food? Can you liquefy this hamburger for me? I'm really craving one. Can you denature that for me and suck it up?
Could you do me a favor and just take his whole turkey and throw it in the
Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving.
Oh man, I love it. You might need to put a little more cranberry sauce. The tube's getting jammed up. We need that's better. There it is.
Just suck on it. You suck it as hard as a light-defying vampire.
Those vampires can't get me in here.
The speedy vampires.
UV protection on the outside there.
You need like a time-dilated capsule.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. I thought we would be there by now too, Juan. I'm very surprised that we aren't.
We're moving too slow. We went from the time that we invented flight to the time we landed on the moon was like, I don't know, a couple of decades.
Yeah.
And at this point, I feel like it's taken forever for us to get anything.
We got to pick it up. Yeah.
Exponential growth. That's
Come
what
on.
we're supposed to have.
Instead, we're
The
fighting
internet's the
about
thing that-
politics and get wrapped. The internet is the problem, I think.
That's the one that moved the fastest in our lifetime. I feel like
we just got so obsessed with ourselves.
too much
Surprise,
mirror.
surprise.
It's all fucking mirror, dude.
Yep.
We're all looking at ourselves and so distracted by the whatever
Focus
we want.
on the hovercrafts. That's
Make
what we need.
Hovercraft. I want to fly. I want jetpacks. I want to live in a house like the Jetsons.
I was just going to say Jetsons World.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
We're all disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed in all the Jetsons. Yeah.
Each one of them, including that fucking robot.
You know goddamn
That-
well they knew what they were
That
doing.
thing had too much personality and not enough look.
They knew it.
It didn't even want to try to walk towards the uncanny valley.
Didn't care at all.
Stayed away from it like the plague.
Yep.
Actually, can't say that anymore because people like the plague.
That's true.
Nowadays.
Yeah, they're looking for it. They're looking for
Herd
it.
immunity.
That's right. Let's all get herd immunity. That's somebody. I was just reading that the other day. Somebody who went out and got COVID on purpose to demonstrate herd immunity. They just died the other day from it.
Serve them right.
There you go. There's your herd immunity.
Sorry. Thanks for helping the herd. You happen to die, but the rest of us. You ever seen what happens to a herd in Africa? The lion takes the weakest one. That's the whole point behind it.
You did indeed help us move closer to herd immunity by killing yourself. Yeah. Yep.
Good
you did
job.
it. You did it. That's right. Yep. You can check that
Didn't
box.
die in vain.
There
We
you
know
go.
that.
There you go. Another one in the win column. Let's put one in the win column with some weird news.
That's the lose column.
I forgot to see. That was the wrong side of my doctor day.
Right. We got to switch sides quick. Switch sides. Put the left arm. Use right.
Oh my God! Finally, a first segment that didn't drag on endlessly.
Yeah, I didn't feel completely out of my mind, and yeah, that's why.
Abnormally.
Right, I was just the right amount of in my
That's
mind
right.
that I
There
could
you
do
go.
it right.
That's what.
Usually, Chris helps me a lot with that, but where's he? Where's Chris now?
He's not here. Chris isn't here today.
He might be here right now.
He might. Well,
and he's moving so fast.
Right. He might have passed through. Maybe that's why there's that giant hole in the wall.
I did feel a bit of a draft.
Yes. And that's how you know Chris is nearby. Chris gets awfully drafty. All right, let's see here. Now put this intro here correctly. And then I'm going to make sure that I don't forget to put the weird news slides up for everybody because the visual, as I said, is going to be important. So, Matt, your job is also going to be to describe what's happening as we move along
I
here.
can definitely do that.
Okay. Let's
I'll
see.
do my
We're going to
best.
do that. We're going to do this. There we go. So that's all queued up. All right, folks, let's do some weird news. Maybe once I get it all in the right spot there. Here we go.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news on the Kickstarter match.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used a witch trap on me to get the fire off me! Ah, help me, Oprah Winfrey! Ah!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. A human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has fought his shoes.
And now with this week's weird news, here's the match.
Alrighty, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle in for our first story here. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it, as they say. Police in Ireland are investigating reports that the body of a dead man was brought to a post office in an attempt to collect his pension.
Is this where we do?
This is where we are.
the transacting of people's last will and testament.
This is
The
where we
post
are now.
office?
Yeah, we're just gonna bring him in. Just bring
Is
him.
this also why my packages keep getting stuck in places?
Exactly
and
right.
My mail never goes through.
Half the people are dead. They're
They're
just
all
waiting
dead.
for their pensions.
Well, there's there's just a bunch of pensions needing to be paid.
The story just gets stranger. The Irish Times said a man who appeared to be in his 60s was dragged into the post office in the town of Carlow on Friday, propped up by two younger men.
This is Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes, I know. When questioned by the staff, the two men fled, leaving the dead man behind.
Run! hey, can I help you? Run!
But this, I'm going to reread the sentence verbatim, what it says here. When questioned by the staff, the two fled, leaving behind the older man who was found to be dead. That's the disturbing part.
Suspense beyond the headline it's a little bit impotent, but it's still they're trying their best.
They're doing their best with what they can here. Ireland's National Police Force would not discuss details of the case, but said that officers were investigating circumstances surrounding the unexplained death of the elderly male. The force said the autopsy would be conducted to determine the cause of the man's death. According to the Irish Times, one of the younger men had inquired about collecting someone's pension and was told that the recipient had to be present. And then with the help of the companion, he allegedly returned with the dead man's body. It's just mind-boggling that anyone could happen to do something like that.
Can they smell him?
Begs belief.
They fill his pockets with kitty litter or something.
They got to do something. They got to
got a bunch of pine air fresheners around his neck.
They got a hat, like baseball hat and sunglasses on him, and he's just flopping around. He's got a whole bunch of Christmas tree cutouts all around him.
He looks like the losing opponent in Mortal Kombat.
Right.
Slobbing around, like sloshing around.
They each have a finger in it, like making him smile. He's happy. He's just here to collect his pension. He's glad he's retired finally.
He's real tired ever since he's retired from his job. He's lost a sense of purpose.
It's great that he's finally retired. But yeah, so that'll be an interesting one to see what the explanation of that is going to be.
You gotta plan ahead a little bit better, criminals. Like, come on now. The dude's dead. You want to bring him in? Okay. How about you get somebody who looks like him to pose as him?
Right, exactly.
And you have all of his personal belongings, his license. You could easily do this. This takes
simple.
like 2 seconds of thought. But it's so much work to bring a dead body into a post office.
Not only did they bring it into the post office, but they had to go back to wherever they were.
Right.
Find this. Who knows why the guy's dead?
Yeah.
And then carry him. Or get in a car, or get in a cab, or ride a bus would be the best.
An old actor would do this as like character work.
Absolutely,
right? Like
absolutely.
Do a character work.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And it's COVID. You put your mask on, your hat, sunglasses. COVID has made. I feel like COVID has given an opportunity for the commission of crimes to be facilitated at a level that's unprecedented.
Absolutely.
And we have not taken advantage of
it. Nope.
Well, Ireland isn't.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently not. Apparently they haven't figured it all out.
Possibly, it is presented such a great opportunity that more crimes are being gotten away with.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very strong possibility.
This is it. It's not being reported because we're
pulling these out of the gutter. The ones that
That's
get stuck in the drain, but the other ones slip right through.
Right through the cracks, just like a light vampire right
That's
there.
true.
Faster than light.
Like a hydrogen, like a particleized mist vampire going at the speed of light.
Speed of light. It's almost like somebody just shot a whole bunch of light speed buckshot right through your body. Time to collect your pension. Tell you what else we needed to collect. We're going here to Pennsylvania. This is one. See, I did it already.
Kind of assault rifle.
Yes, it does.
Okay, go ahead.
This is partially one of my dreams that potentially could have come true at the time.
Oh, okay.
This
looks like the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
This is just
crashed.
This is in Danville, Pennsylvania. Okay. So not too far away from home.
Yeah, pretty close.
A truck carrying about 100 monkeys was involved in a crash Friday in Pennsylvania.
Can you people stop texting? You could be hitting a truck full of monkeys. What's wrong with you?
They said that the authorities searched for at least 3 of the monkeys that appeared to have escaped the vehicle. So remember how I always used to tell you that I used to walk around the property in Delta? And I always
the pictures are changed. The context is very different now.
So this is.
But go on with your story. We'll describe it.
So the truck was on its way to a lab. Authorities have asked residents who might see the monkeys to call a particular line. It was unclear if any animals or people were injured in the crash. So remember when I was a kid, I always used to walk around the property down in Delta and talk about how I always used to like have dreams where I would look up in the trees and there'd be a monkey up there.
Yeah.
This was an opportunity for this to happen in real life.
It could have been like Jumanji.
I know. That's exactly right. When I first saw that movie, I was like, this isn't a big deal. I think about this all the time.
I dream about this day every day
Every day for me.
So these pictures, let's describe them.
So
here.
yeah,
these look like a bunch of like Raiders of the Lost Ark boxes holding various, I don't know, forgotten relics and things.
Right.
They don't look like they have a single air hole punched in them.
That's the scary part.
These
are really tiny boxes.
Are these boxes full of monkeys is my first question.
Yes.
And
100 of them.
The second question, that has to be, right?
Yeah.
The second question is the picture below
Right.
shows maybe like emergency worker with
Yep.
with like reflective gear on, two
Some
firefighters
guys joking in the background. Right?
Yeah, this dude's
He's having a
laughing.
laugh. And
He's a state trooper.
this guy's walking away like John Wick, like he's getting ready to go fucking kill some monkeys.
He's got an assault rifle. Motherfucker has an M16.
He's got a very somber face. He's got his sunglasses on, even though it's clearly not that bright because nobody else is wearing sunglasses.
He's even got the pigeon toe like Keanu Reeves.
Yep. He's like, it's my turn. It's my turn to shine. Well, the story continues here.
I've been waiting for the day to shoot a bunch of wild animals.
Well, a Pennsylvania woman on the scene of the
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
It is Pennsylvania
It's
now.
Pennsylvania.
Everybody's getting a monkey.
That's right.
in
Everybody gets a monkey.
Danville.
That's right. Well, a Pennsylvania woman, first on the scene of the monkey truck crash, is now the center of an online conspiracy theory after falling ill.
What does it matter what the circumstances are for you to get a conspiracy theory? Because I don't think that. I mean, yes, it's silly and wild.
They've started,
but they think that these monkeys are transmitting some sort of
because they were going to a lab. They're assuming that they're carrying some strange.
They're probably
disease.
going to like a makeup factory,
right? Yeah,
where they're going to test lipstick on these chimps.
It's Amazon too, because all the other big companies they already swore off animal cruelty.
They're going to Amazon warehouse to see how the gold adheres to particularly hairy women. We want to make sure it gets covered in gold.
We want to make sure everybody gets the same gold treatment there.
All these Roslyn Capital coins I've invested in. I need to do something with them.
Need to get in some hair. Need to get it tangled in some hair.
All I want to do is get some gold in your hair.
That's
baby.
it. That's all. That's all. Valentine's Day's coming up.
Take your monkey out, please.
Like, excuse me, would you get your monkey the fuck out of here?
We don't allow monkeys or smoking in here, and you got both doing the same thing. This monkey's smoking.
You got a monkey smoking. You got a smoking monkey, and it's craziness.
This monkey's on fire. This one's smoking a cigarette.
Both of which are illegal within the city limits. Okay.
One of these is animal. Well, both of these are animal cruelty.
Right.
And one of them is a bit of a problem here.
That's right.
In this establishment.
Does anybody have a bottle of water?
We have endless breadsticks and salad here at Olive Garden, but no smoking and definitely no monkeys.
Let's try and put this guy out with some of this mulligatawny. All right. Well, the woman, Michelle Fallon, who lives near Danville, PA, is now suffering symptoms after one of the macaque monkeys hissed in her face.
Okay.
And hissed with an H, friends, just in case that doesn't pick up on the microphone. Hissed. So the Facebook interview said that she suddenly developed a cough, runny nose, and pink eye the day following the accident, and it became so bad that she had to go to the emergency room for treatment.
Okay, maybe she's allergic to monkeys. You know, we don't test for that with people here normally.
The CDC is happily shooting holes all through this. So they said, according to them, the species commonly spreads herpes virus B through saliva, feces, and urine. So there you go. So she received a rabies shot. But they fear that there could have been further exposed, and they said feces and urine from terrified monkeys were reportedly smeared across the highway as crates were not strapped in as required, and they tumbled from the truck.
Oh fuck! You thought you could get away with cutting a corner today, buddy?
Yeah, not today.
Hey, this guy's having the worst day. The driver, worst day of his life.
So much, and the monkeys are just shitting themselves because they're being like ejected across the highway. They gotta be pissed. One, they're in these tiny fucking boxes that don't have any breathing holes in them.
How many monkey casualties were there? That's my question.
Well,
and they don't even report on that because monkeys are essentially property of these people.
That's right. That's right.
The fuck's wrong with that?
What year is it? So anyone who has any information regarding the primates is advised to contact their health provider. so here we go. This is the final part of this story. Okay, it just keeps going.
Oh,
it just keeps going. The last. So there were 3 missing monkeys that they could not find, and it started getting colder and colder and colder, as we know here in Pennsylvania. And so this story is the most recent of these 3 of the unfolding. This all happened last week, by the way, the crash.
Gotcha.
The end of last week. So the last of the escaped monkeys from the crash of the truck towing a trailer of 100 was accounted for by late Saturday. And after the pickup collided with a dump truck on a Pennsylvania highway, several monkeys had escaped, and we already know about that part. But a spokesperson for the federal CDC said that there were all 100, rather, sorry, let me try this again. Said in an email Saturday evening that all 100 of the macaque monkeys had since been accounted for. 3 were dead after being euthanized.
Oh, okay. So they must have sustained such injuries that they had to be euthanized.
Well, the email did not elaborate on why the 3 were euthanized or how they came to be accounted for, but they said that they were euthanized.
It's not that big of a mystery, though. They probably broke limbs.
Maybe.
We could ask Allison. She'd know.
She can tell us. But see, that's if they were doing it humanely. That's the thing.
Well, that's true.
They might have just been like, get back in the box.
Get in there. Look at the flowers.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, so but they said those euthanized were done humanely, according to the American Veterinary Medical Association. We shot them straight in their fucking monkey brains. You know?
We blew our monkey brains out right between the eyes.
That's right.
Like any civilized person.
That's right. They didn't feel a thing. The shipment of monkeys was en route to a CDC-approved quarantine facility after arriving Friday at New York's Kennedy Airport. Why
did they need to go to a CDC quarantine facility when they were being transported from one place to the next?
These are some strange questions that we're not sure of the answers to, but they're there. But at least we know that my dreams have been crushed again, and all the monkeys are accounted for. So I'm not going to see any of them swinging from my trees.
Well, then again, if they might have been for the media circus, they might have just said those monkeys were euthanized.
That's right.
But they still might be at large.
Just tell them we found them all.
That's true. They could be at large, and therefore keep
Is this the beginning of Resident Evil? I think this is the beginning of Resident Evil. Like basically.
There's like a truck. There's a truck explosion. A virus gets out. This is the beginning of that movie Outbreak.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
And every other. This is also the beginning of like the 2008 Ebola issue.
Right.
That we had.
So, but it's okay. They found them all.
They got them all.
They found them all. Don't worry. Just go to sleep.
And don't approach any overly hairy creatures.
That's right. Just plate them in gold. Plate them in gold.
Stay very far away.
Very far. Well, I'll tell you, they were trying to find far away. Rescuers in England had to get creative when Millie, a Jack Russell Whippet mix. I didn't realize there was a dog called a Whippet.
I thought that was just like when people got high.
Yeah, I thought they were just sucking the gas out of the whipped cream canister. But anyhow, got stuck on mud flats while the tide was quickly rising. The 3-year-old Jack Russell disappeared after slipping out of her leash in Hampshire, England on January 13th, according to Facebook. The group embarked on a 4-day rescue attempt, but he kept disappearing. The chair of the Denmead Drone Search and Research Team said that the situation became severe when the pup was spotted on a mud flat. And if he isn't rescued quickly, he would be at risk of drowning. So they coordinated an effort involving police, firefighters, and others. And finally, they ended up using a drone with a creative solution. They attached a sausage to the underside of the drone in order to lure Millie to safety. So here pictured for those of you who are viewing with us, you can see the dog, Millie, and you can see the drone, which is pretty small, actually. It's one of those little tiny drones.
Yeah.
And it has a sausage on a long rappelling cable there.
Yeah, long. Yeah. It's got like a SWAT team member on the end of it.
Well, one of the local residents of the beach where they were flying from supplied us with the sausages. I think they were from Aldi. The woman cooked them up for us, and we attached them with a string. Thankfully, Millie took the bait and was coaxed to safety. There
Dogs will eat anything. Raw cooked. They just want to make sure that sausage didn't go to waste. Then clearly the dog didn't ever reach it because pictured is.
But it looks like there's another sausage in the background.
Oh, there's another drone. There's a drone flying.
So maybe
out of focus.
Right, exactly. So maybe he did get a sausage.
This picture looks like Call of Duty. Modern
sausage ops. Sausage
warfare.
Sausage warfare. Yep, this is perfect. This is exactly it. But yeah, so luckily little Millie's okay thanks to
this is why it's good that
ingenuity.
People have drones.
That's right.
We need drones. They're not
shut up, FAA.
They're not just for blowing up poor innocent civilians in the Middle East.
Dangling sausages in front of lost dogs.
Oh, look at these dogs. We
I
mobilized
bet you we
the
can save
entirety.
anybody. You fucking get somebody lost in the middle of the woods or something.
Get a
That they
sausage.
can't just put a little like. What
that?
is that? I smell something. What's
That's
that sound? Oh my
It's a
God!
wild
There's a sausage.
It's a flying sausage.
Throwing rocks at it. Give me that sausage.
Hello, police. Yes, I see. There's a flying sausage outside. You say a flying saucer? No, a flying sausage.
sausage.
Is this a UFO claim? No, it's a sausage food.
It's
It's
food.
breakfast food.
Is there like a new DoorDash or something like that? It's just delivering.
DoorDash is eventually going to crash through your window in a drone form, full with your food.
It's just a drone with a T-shirt cabin mounted to the bottom of it. Just shoots your food through the window.
All right, kids, open your mouth and stand near the window. Not too close. We don't want broken glass in your face.
Far enough back
But
that the
safety
glass
glasses
falls to
on.
the ground. Yeah,
All wearing safety glasses, open their mouth.
yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
Billy got a mouthful of glass.
Oh,
Billy, don't
well,
chew that.
Luckily,
Ow!
well.
It hurts, Dad. Ow!
well, don't worry, Billy. You'll get the fortune when we go to the emergency room.
You'll eventually get that orange chicken one day. kid.
It'll work out just fine. I'll tell you who else it worked out just fine for some. So pigs, as we know, have a reputation for sniffing out expensive truffles, and dogs can famously detect anything from explosives to COVID-19. But we might have found another species with a lucrative talent.
Also, dogs can smell seizures coming.
They can smell all
That
kinds of
sounds
things.
like a joke, but it's true.
Absolutely, it is true. It is absolutely true. Yeah. Well, experts believe that a badger foraging for food underneath an exceptional treasure trove of over 200 Roman coins.
Whoa.
So the ancient coins were found next to a burrow and even some inside of it, although the badger itself had not been seen. Researchers think that the most likely explanation is that it discovered the haul while hungry and looking for food. And it wasn't looking for them intentionally, so perhaps it was a fluke rather than anything to be repeated.
They need to say this later in the article,
Right,
but
yeah, they want to set it all up.
they're fine with sensationalizing it.
Because they need the words. Then I got it. It's like a high school like essay paper. You have so many
Not the
words. in it, so
minimum.
it's just- let's just hypothesize some ridiculous shit that we know isn't true.
Isn't that a great way to get people to talk superfluously about nonsense? And this is also why I have
Absolutely.
such a elaborate vocabulary, is because we'd have to write like,
As you
2,
stumble
3,
over the word
400 vocabulary.
That's why I got so many words.
I got a lot of vocabularies
Yeah.
in my body. Always transporting blood's words
it's from all the light
my
speed travel.
But like that's a way to de-incentivize quality content and
yeah.
concise writing.
Of course,
How dare they?
that's what they're all
How
about. It
dare they? But our school systems are based on the old Nazi systems.
exactly right. Thank you so much for all of that. The finds thought to be the largest of its kind ever unearthed in northern Spain. It took place in inside a cave in La Cuesta in the autonomous community of the Asturias.
I want to live here.
I'm gonna
The
do my best.
autonomous
Yes.
community of Asturias. They don't
Yeah.
want. They're governed by their own laws.
I guess so, but they just revealed it. It was apparently this was all discovered in April of 2021, but it's just been revealed now by Spanish researchers. It's almost like that fucking Civil War gold that we talked about last week. They're keeping it secret,
Oh.
lock and key. Well, the coins date back between the 3rd and 5th century AD, with even some originating in distant mints in London and Antioch.
Oh wow! So just
Some
to
crazy
paint you
shit.
a little bit of a picture here. There's a couple of the more preserved coins up
Yeah.
on the front here, but the rest of them look kind of like Nilla wafers.
Yeah, they do look like Nilla wafers. Yeah, like little
It's making me hungry.
communion hosts there.
Yeah.
I think really they just haven't processed all of them yet.
Are they gonna, I guess, restore them in some?
Yeah, they'll do it.
manner, or-
Remember at the shipwreck museum above Seashell City where they hang the things in the fish tank? Remember that? I know it's been a long time since you've been there.
Yeah, I don't have memories of this.
But there's a big tank and they charge the water with
yes.
and then they have another charge going to the piece of metal and
Yeah.
it basically takes it all off.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, that's basically the process.
that's
what they
kind
use,
of
I
that's pretty
assume.
cool.
Yeah, it is.
that's
It's fascinating to watch. But yeah, experts believe that someone hid the coins in the cave during a political instability before the arrival of the Germanic people who invaded the region in 409 AD. So there you go.
So this was stashed away. Also, the picture on the left here of the people looking into this hole.
Yeah.
It looks like it's just a random ass hole. Like it's not even that deep.
There was another picture that had them that shows you the outside, but they're actually surrounded by an enormous mouth of a cave. You can't see it in this shot. But
Okay.
there's this huge cave wrapped around them, which is why they were stored in there, I guess.
It makes you wonder what other treasures are
They're everywhere.
undiscovered.
That's
at
right.
this point.
Dun, 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 dun. Speaking of treasures,
Watch out for the boulder.
That's right. Yeah.
Andy, look out! No top on Dr. Jones. Sorry.
That's
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry.
Right into it. Right into
Oh,
it.
no.
That's it. Well, speaking of being sorry, having a one-of-a-kind love affair is a great thing, except where Valentine's Day is concerned, friends. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up. The holidays focus on generic gifts like cards, flowers.
This person doesn't like Valentine's Day is writing this.
I wrote this. I wrote all of this. So flowers and candy forces everyone in a romantic box where one size is expected to fit all. But we want better for you here at the Kickstart.
Okay.
So once again, we've stolen a list from some random website with suggestions for that special someone in your life. Even if they live in your mirror. Okay.
I'm taking myself out. You should. Let me tell you this. My piece of advice here.
Yeah.
Regarding this, if you don't have a significant other, you take yourself out. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day, but you treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
But seriously, treat yourself, because if you learn how to love yourself, then you'll always be pretty happy. Generally.
Yeah. Right.
Like, you'll be content.
Yeah.
And then how the fuck do you expect anybody else to give a shit about you if you don't even like yourself?
This is it.
You can't.
This
That's
is
just the way it works. I'm sorry.
We were trying to joke around, but this is for real.
This is for real. I'll give you real talk.
This is real deal.
I'm gonna rip the fucking head off.
Without further ado, let's jump into the list. So why not try writing a few love letters with these personalized pencils with seeds instead of erasers?
Oh, what do you?
Because we all know,
rub
thanks to
seeds
you
on it?
carrying around your cell phone in your pants pocket your whole life, your seeds are already erased too. So there we go.
You hear that,
There you
guys?
go. Hear that?
Throw that birth control and condoms away. You don't need that. You don't need the help anymore.
Not allowed. Not allowed. Do you hear me, Paul? Okay, man. We need more.
This is actually the only one from the list that I actually had one of these a long time ago. I donated to a charity and they sent you a pack of these. There was like sage and rosemary and thyme, I think.
Philanthropist over here.
Well, yeah, I try and do that every once in a while for taxes. So it's good. But yeah, it was cool. I used the pencil, and then once I was done, you just push it down into a pot, and that's it.
Shove it in the
grows.
ground.
Yeah, it just grows a plant out of it,
wow.
herb out of it, or whatever.
So is the seed then contained behind the eraser?
No, the little cap that's on the end of where the eraser would be, has seeds in it. So basically, and it dissolves over time.
Okay.
So as the wood breaks down, it turns into the mulch basically for the seed to grow.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a neat idea.
There you go. Give it to your conservation conscious loved ones.
There you go. That's it. And speaking of conserving things, we both know that your lover had some work done. And since their material composition is now just as bastardized, why not go for an official Oscar Mayer baloney face mask? There you go.
I started with the picture of the lady with the face mask on, and I immediately thought, is that ham? And then I looked over to the right to reveal
almost
a chilling confirmation of my thought.
It's almost ham. It's
definitely a pork product.
It's pork. It's just
you pork your girlfriend in the face with this Oscar Mayer baloney mask.
It's a sliced pork product. That's exactly right. There you go.
Well, I certainly don't want to eat it. I'll tell you that.
That's right.
I'd rather put it on my face than eat it.
There you are. And I guess that's good for you.
Hashtag keep it Oscar.
That's right. Hashtag.
I'm not coming up with that. It's on the actual package.
On the thing.
It's on the lease.
It's on the lease. Well, why not skip the chocolate hearts and
go back.
Oh.
What the fuck was up with this thing?
No, this is
That's
it.
That's the whole thing.
It's Oscar Mayer
What is
face mask.
happening?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to exfoliate or just like
No, it's just.
clog
I
your
think
pores?
it just.
You're gonna
It's all
have
the
severe-
grease. It's all the. It's the grease that moisturizes your face.
It makes it wet, but that doesn't mean that it's obtaining nutrients.
Oh my god. Yep, it's true. It's true. What can we say? What can we say?
This is a real thing.
It's real. It's
Oh
this is
my
all.
God.
Everything I'm showing you is 100% real,
I'm buying
and
all
it's
of this stuff.
it's only going to get better.
I can't wait. Oh my god.
Well, why not skip the chocolate hearts and go straight for a 1 pound chocolate lobster? After all, they're disgusting bottom feeders, just like you. So there you go. There we are.
I mean, if you're from New England,
Yep.
I'd say that this would be a perfect gift.
That's what you got to do, I guess.
That's all you can ever eat is lobsters, and apparently they're also. Did you know lobsters used to be considered like
Poor
bottom of the barrel?
Yeah, poor food.
bullshit
Absolutely. Yep.
food.
Absolutely.
They are
not that
probably-
long ago, in fact.
I'm gonna go here on record, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. They're the least flavorful shellfish.
Of course. That's why I got to dip them in butter and all that kind of shit.
Seasoning and shit.
No.
You got to put them in a bisque or whatever the crap. Hell no, dude.
No.
Give me a crab any day.
Absolutely.
I'll eat the fuck out of the thing. It's
Yep.
rich. It's
Step over.
delicious.
Yep.
Fuck that. Give me a chocolate crab.
That chocolate crab, I'm all over that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Speaking of what, throw a party for your lover to celebrate being such a huge asshole with a laser beam butt plug.
Is this a disco butt plug? Immediately from the picture, it looked like Dark Side of the Anus.
There you go. That's it. There you are.
Side project.
It's there and it's real. Now, I want to bring your attention to the flared base. Note the flared base, as we've discussed before.
It's crucial.
It's an important component, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. There, and it's also nice, if you drop stuff in the middle of the night, it can help you find things. So, friends, recoil, retch, and question your vision when you and your partner come around. Why not let them know what you're smoking with rose-petaled pre-rolled cones? So there you go.
You can get high on rose petals.
On rose petals.
I bet you that might cut a little bit of that icky stickiness.
Yep.
Of like smoking a joint.
Yeah, maybe.
Or perhaps it'll
Probably
make it more,
not. No, actually, no, it wouldn't.
more like floral. Do you think it would taste better, or would it be worse?
See,
worse.
I've never smelled burnt rose petals before. I don't think.
Let's burn some roses.
Let's burn some
In the
roses
name
and
of
see
love.
what. That's right. In the name of love, and see what happens.
And drugs.
That's right. The name of love and drugs. There you go. That's right.
Love, drugs, and other things. starring.
God made man, man made man. God loves meth.
God loves drugs. Oh, please, but even though I just spoofed that title of the movie, please don't ever let Anne Hathaway anywhere near me.
No, ever. Keep her away.
Major stipulation.
Yeah.
She looks like a skeleton with great complexion. That's how she looks to me.
Well, that's all you got to do is leave. Look at the Irish guys. All you got to do is leave them out in the sunlight enough, and they think that they're alive. That's
all
it.
vampires Irish, by the way? Because they can't take a lot of sun. I feel like
they could. Well, it could just be that a lot of Irish people are vampires. It might be the other way around.
The transverse of the
right, or maybe they just vacation there.
Transversvania,
yes, the Transylvania. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's it. There you go.
No, wait, no, they're European.
Well,
they're
sometimes
from Transylvania,
yeah,
right? Transylvania's over there.
Well, that's
in
the
mainland
traditional
area.
location in that region. But yeah.
Rosebud joints.
There you are. So
we got to burn some roses.
We got to figure it out. Yes. Well, looking for a way to let your sweetheart know that they're on the fast track to ending up in rehab with black gangrene in his feet. Why not say it with cocktail classic jelly beans? There you go.
Here, honey, I don't want you to see where I'm taking you.
Yep, straight to rehab.
And here's some non-alcoholic jelly beans help cut a little bit of the pain of you having to detox from this potentially deadly disease you are suffering from.
Did you
also, that scarf is way too big.
It's
I don't
huge.
care where she's going, but she deserves to not be like she deserved that cocktail classic.
Absolutely.
box.
She looks like she's going to get her head cut off at the beginning of Game of Thrones.
I saw the White Walkers. I saw them. Whatever. I got to carry out this sentence. I'm Sean Bean. I'm going to end up like you in this moment of foreshadowing. Also, here's a mocha milk
yeah,
coconut shot for your troubles.
I want to know if they're actually alcoholic though, because then I'm interested.
Oh hell no, dude!
They can't be.
That's Jelly Belly, baby. They don't do alcohol. They want kids to drink this. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Give me these jelly beans to these kids. Yeah,
the original gourmet jelly bean.
Absolutely, cocktail classics. Remember that episode of The Office where Michael takes Meredith to the rehab, and he's like, "I'd like to make a deposit, one alcoholic."
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh God, that's a great one. Yeah, he's like chasing her around the parking lot. She's like, "No, there's no way, and then finally she's like, wait a minute, and then she like breaks free and she starts running away from him. Finally, like drags her in. But anyhow. All right. Tired of living out your PTSD Vietnam style flashbacks with your previous fights with your Valentine just from memory? Well, now you can read them verbatim with this book of your old text messages.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you want to surrender your phone records to like people to make a book out of all of the look? I don't know if you guys are like me, but you don't want people reading the text things I've said.
Remember the classics like, why does that bitch from your work keep liking all your Instagram posts? Or whose underwear are these? Or would you love me if I was a platypus?
Immortalize them in a published book.
That's what you need to do.
Some things aren't worth being saved.
That's right. And some things are, like this one. We all know
what
the fuck? we all know the common modern era understanding of romance and marriage for love rather than the transfer of property started in the Arthurian tales of the medieval period. So why not live out the unwashed, illiterate, plague-ridden, sexy quest of King Arthur with your own dildo hilt?
I love it.
There you go. It's even got dragons on the side to keep you safe.
I love that the model's only little wrist tattoo, which is a very tiny little XO.
Yes.
Just right below.
Just one hug, one kiss, or tic-tac-toe if you want to play.
That's true. Yeah, it could be in the midst of a game right now.
And Juan is right. There's also a flared bass present here.
Exactly.
And a backup flared bass with the dragons.
Extremely flared.
Yeah.
This thing ain't getting stuck anywhere. Nope. I'm telling you, especially if it's full tang.
Yep. Oh man, it's like a switchblade.
Oh fuck!
That's great.
This thing is massive, by the way.
It's crazy.
And look at the crazy texture designs.
But the thing is, that handle comes separately.
It does.
Yeah, so there's a particular style. It's not full tang, no. There's a particular attachment style that's called a vacuum seal, right?
Okay.
Like this company, Doc Johnson, had the patent on it for a while, and that they still do. But that's basically what the end of it is. It's just a series of like sort of cones stacked on each other, and it creates a.
Okay. Oh, so that is like you're saying that's the design of it.
Yeah. So that you can basically put if anything that's compatible with that vacuum lock, you can just put it right on the end of that hilt there. So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, customizable.
That's kind of sweet, actually.
Yeah.
If you're gonna end up using one of those things, I mean, it looks like
a sword handle on it.
It looks
make you feel badass pulling that shit out of there, out of the stone. You know,
it looks like if Arnold Schwarzenegger went into porn instead of acting or governing a state.
Right. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe still used them. We don't know.
He probably would. If you guys want to get his attention, buy him one of these. God knows he's not going to have it, but get the Conan hand.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Can you get it Conan handled?
Get a little leather headband. Yeah. Send it all to him. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Boom.
And a bottle of baby oil to oil up his muscles.
That's right. He loves it. He loves that oil.
Just have him. Just
give him some clothespins.
That's
too,
right. He's got to pull it all back, and we'll get a drone out there and just have him stand on top of a mountain in the wind, just swinging this dildo handle around.
Second drone.
Yeah, right.
They'll be chasing it.
That's it. Absolutely. Well, since your pipe laying skills in the literal or euphemistic sense are terrible, rather than buying a wand attachment for your tub, just get this plastic faucet attachment so your special someone can at least get wet somehow. So there you go. This is a little plastic channel that attaches with a ribbon. that you can use to dribble down on your parts. That I guess if you don't have one of those little, the pulsating guys,
This looks like you could just basically stuff like any old
anything.
thing up into the drain part, and it would still dribble out like it was this. What is this doing? Like, I'm looking at this picture, and the way that the water's falling doesn't look like it's particularly satisfying in a manner of.
It all depends upon the distance of the drop, because that determines the impact, and
But I mean, how does this differentiate it from just the
it's
general?
further away from the wall, so you don't have to.
Is it tilted like we're looking at it dead on? In
Yeah,
this
we're
picture.
looking dead on.
Is
Yeah,
it tilted towards?
yeah.
them?
It comes out.
Oh, so there's a longer.
Right,
Okay,
exactly.
now it's making
it's an
sense to me.
extension essentially
I
for that
see,
flow of
I
water.
see.
So so that's good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else you're going to see here. As you bundle up for these frigid months, wrap yourself in the warm embrace that only a pussy can provide with this vulva art colored onesie.
I thought that these were the ghosts from Pac-Man.
Well, there you go.
Wow,
Just in case.
You get a onesie of cartoony style vulva art.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to look like the biggest pussy in the world?
It has a hood too,
Or maybe these are all predator mouths.
They might be. We try not to limit things here on the Kickstart. We like
We're
you to have a
interpretive.
wide variety of
Give me a wide berth.
a wide breadth of possibility here. Nice wide one. So before we talk about wide ones,
Some
too
of
much
them are
more ones.
hairy too.
Yeah, well, sometimes
It's awfully. It's quite an interesting choice to be making in this particular style of art.
well, that's it. You gotta represent everything. The whole
But hey, look,
menagerie.
don't let me. That's my own personal preferences being
that's it.
Incorporated into that statement. If you like it, you like it.
That's right. Just ask Jim Norton. Miss your
Norton antivirus.
Yeah, him too. Yeah. Miss your swimsuit model girlfriend, but not her plastic surgery bills. Well, now you've got the rack with this boob-shaped pillow. They even captured the 800 cc's on the left boob and the 270 on the right. You can almost smell the venti caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino. There you are. So
This is perfect for you.
this is not perfect for me. The perfect one for me is called the buttress, and it is a butt pillow.
I know, but you need a companion piece. You can
No, I
eventually make a whole pillow woman. You just gotta get the ribs and the torso
the top
and the arms.
Look, the top part's great. The bottom part's better. This is this is good. If
you got to have a little poop
just
in the
have-
middle just so you get the full experience.
Hopefully not.
Give it a brown eye and make it legit.
This does have nipples, though. Apparently,
It does. I
So
can see. Yeah, it's like in
that's
some sort
very
of
prominent.
a pillowcase that's.
Yeah, there's
It-
spandex.
This
Basically,
is almost like the picture I'm looking at here. It almost looks like it's not quite. It like it's a couple of things stuffed into a loose form, and it looks kind of like it could be interpreted as breasts.
Right? No. This is the real deal.
Context of this list is the only information I have to let me know that these are supposed to be boobs.
There's a lot of other images here that I did not want to include.
Okay.
There's actually things from this list that I crossed off that I wanted to talk about, but just because of where we are streaming these things, just in the event for the live stream, just so we didn't have any trouble with. Well, I don't care about
We don't want
the
Zuck
children.
to
I just
tear
don't
us
want
down.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want
Take
him
us
to
away. He's
nap
already
us
taking my
again.
pictures of myself
That's
away
right.
from me, who's in them.
Every day, all the time.
Fucker.
Never stops. It never stops. Tell you what, it never stops. Want that sexy varsity blues style whipped cream without the 2-week yeast infection blues? Well, these whipped cream underwear sets are just what Dr. Captain America prescribed. So there you go. That's right. Yeah.
That's exactly what the one who wore that or
I know,
portrayed that
yeah.
in the first place.
That's right.
That's kind of dumb.
It's strange
In
that
my
they're playing
opinion-
giant Jenga, though.
Yeah, the thing that's weirdest to me is that there are little there's like a stack of little tiny shot glasses.
I guess
next
it's
to
like
these-
strip Jenga or something like that, maybe.
Well, how are they both losing so terribly?
I don't know. They're both losing equally, apparently. That's the weird thing.
He's like, ooh, and she's like, don't even tell me again.
That's right.
If you tell me one
I
more
don't even
time
wanna hear
how
that.
you can pull these blocks away from
There we
this
are. That's
tower,
it.
I swear to fucking God, I will banana split your nuts right off of your right off your scrotum.
Juan says it's Matt and Matt After Dark now. It's always Matt and Matt After Dark,
That's right.
Juan.
It's
Absolutely right.
It's always dark here.
It's
in our
always,
minds.
it's always dark here at the Kickstart.
We're very fast vampires, the two of us.
That's right. That's right. Light
Juan,
can't
I
even-
got to ask you a question. Have you ever? Well, no, this is the answer. I know the answer to this one, but have you ever seen us in the daylight? But I know Juan has seen me at work, so
There you go. That doesn't count. Yeah, to us together.
that's
But
true.
that's true. We did see it. We have been.
Yeah,
out
we
in the
have
daylight
been in the
before. That's
daylight.
true. So that doesn't work.
Not
but
often.
almost. Well, I'll tell you what almost worked. If whipped cream isn't your thing, you could let your lover know how much of a bitch you can be with these dog print seamless underwear.
Or how much you love your pet more than them.
Yeah, apparently.
Why would you even want to have your dog looking at anyone on your underwear? That's very,
I mean, at least you can wear your yoga pants with confidence, but this that is until you have to explain yourself to the guy who always ends up next to you at the laundromat how you don't actually want dogs in your crotch. So it's a very confusing. And the camo background.
the camo. It's like trying to hide the fact that there's a wild animal, like a domesticated animal rather. Just
One would hope.
Right on the bits.
Yeah, one would hope. Yeah.
There's kibbles and bits.
That's right. It's all included. But it's Valentine's Day. It's only fair. Well, and if all else fails, give them the wide-eyed stare while they open the book. This book chocked full of drinks based on serial killers, cold case files, and brutal murders. Because your love is just as dead as all of them, and who doesn't need a drink after that sobering reality? So there you go. And that's it. Those are my suggestions for your Valentine's Day gifts.
A curated list for Valentine's,
especially for our valued listener and especially watchers there.
That's right. If you guys need some thoughtful gifts, some surprisingly different gifts, I think that these are, nobody's going to expect them.
That's right. And they're all 100% real. You can find all of these things on the internet.
If you had to pick one of them.
If I had to pick one of those things.
Which one of those things would you pick? What you getting? What you getting from Mrs. Matt?
What's your prime cut of beef?
which is a cut? Which one's carved up?
What's your carve of beef? That's a good question. I might end up. I'd probably go with the jelly beans.
Jelly beans?
Jelly beans, or that's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know if I might go with the dildo.
That's my pick.
Just to have it, just to wield it.
I love it. It's so medieval looking. It's pictured here against the black sort of wooden, like a painted black wooden background with fruit on a table.
It really is appropriate. It's great. It's very artsy. It's great. Yeah,
fantastic.
I think that would be the direction I would go personally.
I just love how fucking extra it is.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it.
It's great. There's no practicality to it whatsoever.
No, nothing. You don't really need it, especially considering look how big this fucking monster of a dildo is on it. Do you really need to have it hilted? No, but does it make you feel powerful to do it? Yes.
This is the question.
I'd love to beat up a burglar with that fucking thing. Thwart a home invasion with that fucker.
Now that's a story for weird news right there.
Fuck you to death.
Get ready. Here comes the pain.
No. Just come out and jump off the top of the stairs.
That's what.
Wielding it at them.
You have to. Yeah, just shouting. You have to strip down just to like a loincloth. Just jump down the stairs, wield that thing, and then you just finish him off.
Yeah,
you finish him.
Finish him.
And we're gonna finish this episode. And we'll see you next time on another episode of Kickstart with Matt
and Matt.
And remember, be good to each other.
Yeah, please stop fucking each other up.
Just fuck each other. We gave you lots of things. Some of the stuff that we didn't include was this like automatic stroker and this other thing that was just a Sabian ripoff, or Sibian ripoff rather, not the symbols. The
immediately
So if you know, you know. But they're out there too. But
go enhance your pleasure.
Listen,
double your pleasure, double your fun.
They've been telling you since the 80s, probably earlier than that. I don't know how long they've used that little slogan, but however long it's been,
1850, probably.
since 1922. All right, that's how long it's been. But
Mostly.
yeah.
Back when the Wright brothers were
Absolutely.
figuring out flight.
That's what they saw when they got up there. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Revelation.
It feels so good. That's so, but yeah, just have a good time. There's so much technology out there. You know, just one. I see what you're saying, and there was yes is the answer. One that there's so many things out there. There's so many little pieces of technology. There's things that have batteries, things that don't have batteries. You
expand your horizon.
You only get to have fun for a little bit of time, and then you die.
Then you go into nothingness.
That's exactly
you
right.
dissipate into the universe.
Experience all of the good stuff you can.
Do it. It's not
as long as it doesn't fuck up everything else, right?
If it's within the boundaries of like acceptable legal standards, right. So if it's consenting, or it's
oh yes,
mature, whatever,
absolutely.
Right? No animals, no kids.
Right.
Otherwise, do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
Who cares?
Enjoy yourself. Feel good.
Do it.
Right. If I wish we had a promo code to throw out there for you, but I've already listed the websites, listened to old episodes. But they just do it. All right. Just do it. Have a good time. Have fun. And just don't listen to our show while you do it.
No,
or if that does it for you, fine. But
that's a premium, Matt. That's on the Patreon.
That's right.
Channel.
That's only Patreon.
You got to be a patron if you're going to listen to us when you're doing that.
That's exactly right.
Please.
Yeah. You got to. If you're going to take us into the bedroom, you got to give us. You got to wet the beak a little bit. Got to give us a little bit of that.
Money.
We love you. Goodbye. All right, internet people. Yes, Juan. There was the
what was Juan saying?
Juan's asking about flesh jacks.
I came off of the thing because my phone battery was dying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
I was wondering. I was yeah. So it's like a flashlight kind of.
Okay.
But there's just a little bit of a twist there. But yeah, fleshlights really expanding their repertoire here. They're starting to dabble into some other things aside from things that are obviously not flashlights, but. It's good to see diversification happen. It's better to be alive in a time and place in which we can, take that all in or put that all out or whatever you need to do to feel good. Just have a good time.
The thing is, like, if they sell it, right, then it's been vetted, approved,
right?
Like it's been figured out. That's why if there's anything in the store, go buy it.
That's
what I say.
Just buy it and try it.
Follow your heart.
Right, exactly.
Follow your heart. Whatever it tells you, go do it.
Don't go on Reddit and buy used sex toys, though.
Oh my God, does people do that?
There's only certain things that you could potentially do, and most of them are remotes. Don't buy the rest. Don't do it.
What? Who's buying used sex toys unless they want just to have
people?
The idea
That's
of like
for people on the internet, apparently.
A stranger used it at one point.
I guess is
that the appeal of it?
I guess. I mean, certain things, as long as they're made out of the proper materials, are completely sanitizable. But still,
But why would you? I don't even want
to spend the extra $15-$20.
I don't even like to like wear used clothes.
Right.
I mean, and that's not saying that I wouldn't shop at, like, if I find something cool at a Goodwill, sure, I'll get it or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I still would prefer to have like something brand new for me specifically, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you don't have the money, but you're going to spend money on it anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Just spend the extra $15-$20. Yeah. Get it new. Like I said, the only thing that's acceptable is if it's a remote or a motor for something. If it's not the part that went inside of a person or made direct contact with that person, I guess.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah, you get a hilt. You get one of these dildo
you don't want to buy
hilts.
one of them that's used. Doesn't matter.
Just wipe it down.
It finds like a used TV.
Yeah, whatever.
Who cares?
Look, a lot of these things nowadays, you can just stick them right in a dishwasher.
That's true. Yep. Yeah, you can.
And if you get a glass one, you can just put it in boiling water.
Sanitize the hell right out of it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So we'll see you next time. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.